Okay, we are going to deal with the substring method today in this video, and the substring method is just another one of those methods from the string class. And so as we take a look at it here, we have a string right here, and let's pull this out here. And so we have a string, and then we have numbers above it. These numbers represent character positions, and this is very important you understand this. So these are position numbers for each character. Alright, these numbers tell which position each letter or each space or each character is in. And this will be very important as you move in on Java and start using this method, the substring method. So the question is, what is the position of each method? I'm sorry, each character. Man, this thing is just not cooperating here. And so let's take a look at this. So we have the W. Well, the W is not in position 1, it's in position 0. So you can see right here that this is going to cause issues, because people are going to say, well, that's in position 1. No, it starts with 0. When you're talking about positions, you start with 0. That is the position. M is in what position? Well, it's in 5. What's the second space, the position of the second space? Well, here's the first space, second space. This space is in position 10. The period. Well, the period here is in position 17. Okay, what is the position of the first character in this string? Well, the first character is right here, and the first character then would be the 0. The fifth character, well, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go up here and notice it's 4. Now, some of you should start seeing a pattern here. First character is in the 0 position, the 5th character is in the 4th position, so the 12th character, without even looking up here, you should be able to tell that it's always one less, and so it's the 11th position. And so if you verify that, go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and you look up and there's 11. Alright, so those are positions. Let's see here. Now, the substring method, here's what this does. The substring method extracts a string that is made up of a group of characters in a particular string. That's why you get the word substring. It's a sub can be like part of or under. It's part of a particular string. So it extracts or it returns a string that's made up of a group of characters in a particular string. So if we were to then look up here, COME is a group of characters. That's a substring. XAV is a substring. WEL is a substring. It's a group of characters that are part of a larger or a particular string. So let's see how that works. So here we are in JGrasp. We have welcome to Xavier, and what we're going to do is we're going to extract the TO out of this string. So we're going to print, and then we're going to print the return of this method. the substring method. So let's see what happens. We're going to go like that, and now we're going to run it and see how it extracted the word to from the string welcome to Xavier. Alright, so let's take a look at how that works. So here's an example. Greeting dot substring 8, 10. That's how a substring method is written in its use. So the thing to notice here, as we talked about before, that you have the variable dot method again. That is the form, that's the way it goes. And also, of course, after the method you have your parentheses. And so greeting is the variable that contains the string. Substring is the name of the method that's going to do the extracting. The substring is going to act on these two arguments. Everybody should know what these are. These are arguments. They're in between, or in the parentheses here of a method. These are arguments. So the substring acts on these two arguments. Kind of like, let's say, a formula in math acts on certain inputs, in certain values of variables that you put into it. So variable dot method. Alright, then here's some more that we can write down. 8 is the position, the first number here is the position of the first character in the substring. And so you notice that the first character was T in our substring, which we got 2 out of. So 8th character, so you look, see the 8, here's the character, the first character, it's a T. Then the 10, which is the second argument, is going to be, this is where people get tripped up, is it's one more than the position of the last character. It's one place further than the position of the last character. The last character in our extraction was an O, and so here's the last character, which is in the 9 position, and so we put in a 10 for the second argument. That's how it works. 8, 10 means the characters from positions 8 to 9. And something that I do, if I'm doing a bunch of these, is I go 8 to 9. That tells me exactly what I need, is I need from 8 to 9 in here. So if we had 8 to 16, or 8, 16, that means that it's going to extract the characters from position 8 all the way through to position 15, because this is always one more than the last character of the substring. Also, another trick, here's a trick that you could do, is 10, the last argument minus the first argument, 10 minus 8 tells you how many characters are in the substring. And so 10 minus 8 is 2, and there are 2 characters in the word to. T-O. I made that too confusing. So let's check this out. 11. Now we have just one argument. One argument means it's going to extract from position 11 to the end. If we had an argument that just had 4, it's going to print from the 4th position of that character, of that string, all the way to the end of the string, no matter how far it goes. So let's demonstrate that. So we're going to go down here, and let's just change this to 11. So let's see what it should do. Here's the 11 position, so it should print from the X all the way to the end because there's nothing to stop it. And so here we are. We go compile and we run, and there you go. It prints all the way from 11th position all the way to the very end. And that is how substrings work, and so we'll practice a little bit of that.